Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Pokey Dad. Thanks for hanging out with us today. If you haven't checked out our video from earlier where we opened up the Generations boxes, I'll put a link down below for the video. But it's really easy. It's just in the channel. We did it earlier today. Right now I'm actually going to open up those packs in the game. I know it's a big no-no. No one likes opening the packs in the game. I don't care. We'll do that, and then we'll do another couple rounds with the deck, and then we'll get back on the grind for climbing the ladder. So let's get right into the game here. Let's start opening these Generations packs. Same wants from the video below. We were looking for full art Pikachus, full art Gardevoirs, and just cool stuff. Foil energies too would be nice. Oh, here we go. Foil water energy. That's what's up. And we got the nice rating collection Wobbuffet. Let's see what we get here. Flareon EX full art. Nice. And a Pinsir. Look at this Flareon. That's great. That's one of the better full arts in the set. Blaze Ball. I mean, it's got. I assume it'd be okay with Blacksmith. You what? 20, 40, 60, 110, 130 with Muscle Band. It's kind of weak though, so maybe not. In terms of HP, not a lot of bulk there. And there's really not a lot of fire acceleration too outside of Blacksmith. Base Metapod, nothing good there besides that. Just reverse foil, another one of those wobs. Dodrio. Okay. Alright, so far we got one full art card, which is nice. We got the Zubat, the Ghastly. Oh, we got 3 downturned cards. This is insane. Oh! The full art Mega Gardevoir! The Pinsir. Oh, we still got the full art Mega Gardevoir. That's awesome. That is great. So that's one of the cards we're looking for. I love that print. You guys know Kylie plays her Fairies deck, so she likes that. So she'll be excited to see that. I mean, we got nothing really good here. Got a Charizard. I guess that's okay. We got the base set Slowpoke. Alright, let's see what we get here. Another Charizard. Crushing Hammer is always good. Golem. Yeah. Nothing there. One more pack. Come on. Don't fail me now, pack. Don't fail me now. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That Kawaii Yveltal. We're going to be replacing that. Faux show. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to get into our deck and we're going to replace one of those Yveltals with that Yveltal that is so incredibly printed. I love that print. So let's do that real quick and then we'll jump into a couple matches here. Probably maybe one because we had a long ceremony there opening the packs. Oh, and if you guys haven't noticed, I did pick up some full art Yveltals here, EXs. It's one of my favorite prints. I had a couple extra packs to spare because I did get a box of Roaring Skies the other day. I didn't pull anything interesting out of it, so I didn't post any pull videos. It's crap. So I picked up a couple of full art Yveltal EXs, and I built another couple of standard decks, which we'll probably be featuring later in the channel once we jump to doing the standard from Breakpoint on. Picked up a bunch of stuff from there. Oh, nope, we got hit save. Oh, let's go to our sleeves too, man. Let's use these new Mew sleeves that you get with the Generations packs. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, we want to save it, then complete evolution chain. And let's hop on and start playing. Alright. So I've got a lot of practice in with the deck over the last few days because I've been playing really late at night. But I haven't been recording because I just haven't really been feeling well. But I got some practice in. We got up to 595 points. We're rolling. Hopefully we'll be able to get there to that full art Getsis. That would be nice. I don't know if we can. I'm going to have to play a lot this weekend. Maybe we'll do a stream. Okay, so we're going to call heads. I can never win a coin flip. Ever. Come on. Just one time. One time. Just one time. This isn't a hard decision. Yes, I want to go first. Thanks. Thanks, game. I'd like to go first. Oh, yeah. Muse Leaf hype. Wow. Could this opening have gotten any worse? It's almost like I have to open Hoopa because I want to get rid of this terrible hand. No, I'm going to open Jirachi. Because if I open Hoopa, I can get a Keldeo for Russian. I can get my Yveltal and maybe a Seismitoad, depending on what they're playing. I don't know. Night March, I want Seismitoad. But so I'm probably going to go. I need a Shaman too, but we're going to laser bank that thing out of existence. So hopefully we can pick up a double knockout this turn. If she doesn't bench anything, we're going hard at it. Well, laser bank knockout won't help unless I draw it. Yeah, it's not going to help. We're not going to get a double knockout because we'd have to laser bank this turn and then next turn Quaking Punch. So that's not going to work. But we'll see. But I'm definitely going to want Toad. Night March is a very item-based deck. Toad can help me slow it down. And also, way to waste your first double colorless energy. Never attach your double colorless energy if you have it in hand first turn. I know that there's a lot of disruption that's played in Standard in terms of N and draw disruption. However, at the end of the day, I don't really like it because all I have to do is laser bank. Even if they play Hex Maniac, I laser bank and they lose a double colorless energy. And you can only have 4. So I'm not really a huge fan of that attachment there. Worst case scenario, knock out your Joltik, you come up next turn, and then you attach the DCE. Attaching this DCE here is not good for anyone. I think they're just going to pass. Okay, no supporters coming out there. So the first thing we are going to do here is we are going to laser bank. Because we don't know what we're going to get. So we're going to Hoopa. We're going to use the Scoundrel Ring. Let's take a look here. We don't have Toad, so that's bad. So we are going to get Keldeo. We're going to get Darkrai. Darkrai can be really good in this matchup, and I don't really have a lot of things to do other than attack with Darkrai anyways. And I kind of need Shaman here for some draw, maybe get a draw support. Darkrai can be good in this matchup because it can start hitting for the punk with the active and sniping Joltiks off the bench. We'll attach a double colorless to it. It's not preferable, but it's kind of what we have to work with. I want to have a good draw here from the Shaman. Okay. Get rid of the Gallade and the Darkness Energy because then we could just Darkness patch it right onto this Darkrai here. We're going to go for another Shaman. I know our bench is kind of full right now, but this is kind of the hand we're dealt when you open Hoopa and Jirachi. But I'm really trying hard to get this Darkrai going. See what we can get with Trainer's Mail. Floatstone, perfect. Now, I don't want to leave Jirachi there just for an easy 2 prizes, so I will retreat to the Hoopa. I don't want to let my Darkrai get hit, unless I can pull another Darkness Patch here, which I don't. And I would have to pull Battle Compressor and Darkness Patch. We're not going to start attacking. So we're going to rush in, and we're going to retreat to the Hoopa. If he can somehow find a way to KO the Hoopa, I guess that's okay, but I don't want to... I mean, he can easily KO the Jirachi next turn if he finds a DCE. So that's what we'll go with there, and we'll end our turn. Nice, we got the nice one. So, I mean, right now, bench space is kind of limited. But right now, if we can find a Muscle Band, we can start taking KOs. Oh, we got to find something here to be our active. I don't love any of these, but I don't want to lose our Keldeo, so we'll play the Shaman up. You'd think that he's probably going to play a Lysander now to get rid of a Jirachi, or probably going to try and target down this. He can't Lysander the Darkrai, so we got another turn here to try to do something with the Darkrai. I would like to try and find a Lysander of our own, though, to clear out the Shaman and another Joltik. Either way, we're going to take 2 prizes. He's got the Dimension Valley down. That's okay. We're going to replace it. That's what I figured would happen. We'll just send up our Hoopa for now. We can always rush in, retreat. So we got the Muscle Band. Is there anything we could be Ultra Balling for? Could we just play this baby Yveltal? Yeah, let's just play the baby Yveltal. Baby Yveltal is a pretty good matchup against Night March. I don't have to put forward any type of EX attacker that can easily get... Let's just... Archeops doesn't help us here anyway, so we'll end. I didn't want to discard that other Yveltal. I wanted to have it in the deck. Okay, do we have any Darkness Energy in our discard? We do not. But we will... trying to think here. Darkrai gets rid of both Joltix. That's going to get us 2 prize cards. And he doesn't have the Dimension Valley for the Pumpkin Boost, so he's got to hit 2 cards here. So I think that's going to be the play, to get rid of both of those Joltix. Honestly, I don't think getting rid of just the one is going to do it. So we'll take both prizes there. Then we got the Lysander in hand, where we could take a KO next turn on the Shaman and put ourselves in a 1 prize card game against Night March. It's pretty easy to collect that 1 prize card, especially with Baby Yveltal. So we got a pretty good matchup going right now, and it was a pretty abysmal start. This still isn't in an ideal hand, because if he finds Battle Compressor to get a couple more Night Marchers, I don't even know how many he has in the discard pile right now. I just helped him out with 2 more. He's got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's just going to quit. Let's look at his deck here. He's got some interesting deck choices. He does play the Drutch EX, 2 of the Mew. Didn't see any of them. This one was finding weird. Maybe that's just to get off against Bats if someone wants to lead Zubat and get off a fast Donk KO. Other than that, it's pretty teammates. You know, he's got a really thick supporter line too. It seems like he's playing 4. No, not really, but he's got the Acro Bikes. I don't see the Buddy Buddy Rescue, something you'd want in a Night March deck. But once we got the Darkrai going, there's really not much you can do there. Oh, we did get 3 tournament tickets. That's very nice, very, very nice. That felt like a short match, so we'll play another one. Yeah, at the end of that game, knowing that my opponent would have to find 2 cards to take a KO put me in a better spot than knowing they just had to find 1, and that's the DCE. Granted, we did clear 2 more off the board, so only had 2 left. I'd still like the position of putting them in, that they have to find 2 cards versus 1. That's why we went with the Darkrai over the Yveltal. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that at least was my thought process behind powering up that Darkrai there. Okay. So far, so good. We could potentially get our Maxie's combo in play first turn. So that's good. And we're going to want it too, so he's not going to be able to break or anything like that. And he won't be able to evolve. Well, he'll be able to Ascension evolve, but he won't be able to break. So that's good. We're going to want to get that Maxie's into play. So we're in a really good spot to do it. We're going to want to get Archeops out. Once we get Archeops out, he probably will scoop. But we'll see. Alright, is he just going to Wally first turn and item lock me? That would be bad. Yeah, that's bad. That's real bad. Okay. So, that's not good. Well, good news is if we can top deck some energy, you know, we can start putting some pressure on him. That's not good. Or if we can get Hex Maniac, that'd be nice too, because then we can at least get set up. Oh, jeez. The turn 1 Walling to the Trevenant. Who plays that when you have Ascension? Like, I guess it makes sense if you feel like Archeops is going to be a bad matchup for you, but I don't think this Trevenant Break deck is very good to begin with. That's just me. But not even getting a turn to play your items sucks. Like, as you can see, our hand is all items. Like 5 items, 1 energy. But right now, he's got no offensive pressure whatsoever. And depending on what our top decks are over the next 2 turns, that's something we can set up. We can start setting up offensive pressure. There really won't be much you can do about it. So, once we start hitting Yveltal for 20, 40, 60, 120 every turn, because he's weak to dark, with just 2 darkness energy, that's going to be pretty much good game. We'll attach to the active here, so we basically have to just draw pass, which is not good. I am not a fan of that turn whatsoever. This is where Break evolves and starts Skyland. This deck is weird. I mean, props to my opponent for finding the way to lock out my abilities turn 1, but or my items turn 1, but still I don't see how competitive this deck could be. But if you're not ready for it and you're sitting with a handful of items, it hurts. And that kind of makes sense to having the Sinister Hand to kind of congest all the damage counters we're putting on the board through Trevenant Break's attack. Just basically puts 30 damage on everything. Okay. Oh, he's going to Sky Return with it. Is that what he's going for? Is he not even playing Break? Okay, thank you. Thanks, guy. So we're going to get our Maxis playoff here. First thing we'll do is we'll Trainer's Mail here. We'll take the Verbank. We have to use these 2 here to... We have to discard these to our Ultra Ball. Let's look through our hand. Our Archeops is in there. Hoopa's in there. Let's make sure we have our Maxis, though. Maxis is in there for the Battle Compressor. Okay, so I think we're going to get Hoopa. I want to get set up here. That way Hoopa allows us to get Caldeo, and I don't know what else I'd want to get after that. Yeah, maybe we don't. Maybe we just get another... Maybe we just get another Yveltal. Yeah, I don't want Hoopa sitting there, because if he drags it out, to me that won't be a great match for us. Okay. I don't know why you quit. I mean, you had me up against a wall. I don't know why you retreated to the Trevenant Broke item lock anyways, but... Well, you broke your own item lock. But we're sitting at about 20 minutes right now. We had a really good matchup against the Night March deck, so at least you got to see that. The Trevenant deck had us against the wall, but I think he made a grave misplay with going back to his Phantom and not going back into item locking. Once he saw the items we were getting off, he's like, there's no way that we're going to win this matchup. We're actually going to get Archeops into play and block the whole rest of his hand, so from evolving. So, I mean, we had a really good match there. But, thanks for hanging out with us. We got one more day with the deck. Then we'll have TCG with Juniors on Saturday, and then we'll have Sunday Fun Day back on Sunday. Then after that, next week, we'll have one more expanded deck for next week, and then we're going to go straight standard thereafter for states. Then we'll go back to expanded for regionals and back to standard for nationals. So we got a lot of things coming up on the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Just take a second. Do it. Did you do it? Subscribe. Hit it? Good. Thanks. Thank you. All right. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys tomorrow.